cordially welcome you all to this conference, which is convened in furtherance to my policy of constantly engaging strategic police commanders to undertake periodic review of internal security situation in the country. This is with a view to profiling pragmatic and far-reaching solutions to crimes in the country. In this regard, the conference will review the pattern and trend of crime over the past 1 month, highlight our achievements, identify our challenges, geolocate the current security threats, and evaluate strategies with a view to strengthening our crime management template. Within this context, it is noted that while there are still isolated cases of internal security breaches, which often attract publicity and national attention, the crime rate in recent times has been on the decline. This is in contrast to the crime records over the preceding months. The foregoing is consequent upon the enhancement of the institutional capacity of the Nigeria Police to respond to internal security threats and undertake intelligence-led operations. The successes achieved are linked to Operation Pop Adder, which has been a very potent anti-crime vehicle of the Nigeria Police. Sequel to the launch of Operation Pop Adder in all the states of the Federation and other security strategies recently in place to address internal security threats, a total number of 424 kidnappers were arrested within 10th of May 2019 to 14th of June 2019. The highest number of 101 kidnapped suspects were arrested in Kaduna State, followed by Katsina State with 79. 54 suspects were apprehended in Nasarawa State and 32 in Taraba State. In the same vein, a total of 44 murder suspects were arrested during the period under review, with the highest number of 7 in FCT, 6 in Kano State. In addition, 276 armed robbery suspects were arrested within the same period, with the highest number of 38 in Edo State, followed by 25 in Nasarawa State and 23 in FCT. Similarly, a total of 10,860 ammunition of various descriptions and caliber were recovered, while a total of 301 firearms, including a rocket launcher, AK-47 rifles, pistols, and locally made guns, were similarly recovered from criminal elements across the country, with the highest number of 80 from Katsina State, followed by 26 in Edo State, 25 from Kaduna State. Furthermore, 176 suspected cultists were arrested across the country, while 77 stolen vehicles were recovered by Operation Pop Adder operatives nationwide between 10th of May to 14th June 2019, with the highest number of 29 from FCT. It is to be emphasized that the achievements were recorded with the cooperation of members of the public in a manner that clearly demonstrates the increasing determination of the citizens to support the police in restoring internal security. It was also the result of the sacrifice, courage, zeal, and exceptional dedication of police commanders and other ranks. I therefore wish to use this opportunity of this forum to immensely thank all well-meaning Nigerians for their support and to commend you and other personnel of the Nigeria Police across all the ranks for aligning to my policing vision and supporting the implementation of the strategies in place towards restoring internal security. We might have taken giant steps against crime and criminality, but the battle is still far from being over. I therefore charge you to sustain the sense of commitment to duty, as it represents a sacred call to national duty. I remain conscious of the challenges across all the commands and formation, and I can assure you that concerted efforts have been made with the support of Mr. President to tackle and bring far-reaching solutions to these challenges. I want to reassure the citizens that the Nigeria Police has in place framework that will facilitate the strengthening of Operation Pop Adder and ensure the sustenance of its gains. This includes plans directed at reorganizing and relaunching the Safer Highway and Safer City model of policing, which will entail the acquisition of new fleets of vehicles that will be deployed to dominate the public space, as well as emplacement of CCTV and other cutting-edge technologies for city surveillance. The current attempts at adapting and implementing the concept of community policing also represents part of enduring strategies aimed at changing the policing narrative of the country. This will ensure the effective integration of citizens to our internal security framework, guarantee the concept of policing by public consent, and build partnership required to address peculiar communal threats. In this regard, I want to charge all as strategic police commanders to redouble your efforts in ensuring the safety and protection of lives and property in your areas of jurisdiction, while you provide the requisite leadership to officers and men under your supervision to desist from acts that widen the gap between the police and the community, as it is only when we present a common front that we can defeat the criminals that constitute our common enemy. Finally, I wish to assure Nigerians of our firm commitment to sustain the war against crime by taking the battle to the doorsteps of criminal elements in furtherance to our mission to guarantee the safety and security of our communities. We only request one thing, which is the continued goodwill, understanding, and support of all citizens across socio-economic backgrounds.